What if I told you there's a doctor in Kentucky who has died 3 times and come back each time with knowledge he shouldn't possess? Knowledge that saved lives, solved a murder, and left scientists completely baffled. His name is Dr. Marcus Webb, and his story challenges everything we think we know about consciousness, memory, and what happens when we die. This is a story about near-death experiences, impossible coincidences, and a question that haunts Dr. Webb to this day. If you die and come back, are you still the same person? Let's dive in. August 12, 2003. Marcus Webb was a 34-year-old emergency room physician at Louisville General Hospital. Brilliant diagnostician, the kind of doctor who could spot rare conditions others missed. After a double shift, Marcus was driving home at 2:47 a.m., exhausted. A drunk driver ran a red light at 70 miles per hour. Broadside collision. His car was destroyed. Paramedics found him with no pulse, not breathing, clinically dead. They started CPR and rushed him to his own hospital. For 8 minutes, Marcus Webb had no heartbeat, no brain activity. He was gone. At minute 9, his heart restarted. Spontaneously, no shock, no drugs. It just started beating again. When Marcus woke up 3 days later, he told his doctor something impossible. He said he'd met a woman in a gray space between life and death. Mid-50s, blue cardigan, silver necklace with a bird pendant. Her name was Catherine. Catherine told Marcus she'd been murdered. Not a suicide like everyone thought. She gave him her killer's name, where he'd hidden evidence, and where to find her body. Marcus thought it was a hallucination. Oxygen deprivation. The doctors agreed. Near-death experiences are common after cardiac arrest. 2 weeks later, Marcus was watching the news. A story about a missing woman named Catherine Brennan who'd disappeared 6 months earlier. When they showed her photo, Marcus's blood ran cold. Same face, same blue cardigan, same silver bird necklace. Marcus called police. They were skeptical but investigated. They found Catherine's body exactly where Marcus said. The man Marcus named? Her ex-boyfriend. DNA match. He confessed within 48 hours. The detective asked Marcus how he knew. Marcus told the truth. Catherine told me when I was dead. But Catherine had told him one more thing. This will happen to you again. You're a bridge now, between the living and the dead. For 3 years, Marcus tried to convince himself it was just coincidence. He went to therapy. He even wrote a paper about false memories during near-death experiences. February 2007. Marcus was hiking with his wife Emily in Red River Gorge. He slipped on some loose rock and fell 40 feet. Massive head trauma. Not breathing. Emily performed CPR while calling 911. Search and rescue took 23 minutes. They told her to stop. Marcus had been without oxygen too long. Even if revived, he'd have catastrophic brain damage. But Emily refused. At minute 26, Marcus gasped. He was in a coma for 11 days. Neurologists predicted severe cognitive impairment if he woke up. But when he finally opened his eyes, the first thing he said was, "Where's the boy? The boy in the red jacket. We have to find him." Marcus had no brain damage, no memory loss, complete miracle. But he told Emily what happened. He'd met a 7-year-old boy named Tyler during his death, lost in the woods, wearing a red winter jacket. Tyler described his exact location in Daniel Boone National Forest. Emily called park rangers. A boy named Tyler Kowalski had been missing for 4 days. They searched where Marcus described. Found him. Hypothermic, but alive. Under a fallen oak tree, wearing his red jacket. When Tyler woke up, his mother asked how he'd stayed calm. He said a man visited him, told him help was coming. When shown photos of the rescue team, Tyler shook his head. But when shown Marcus's photo, the man who'd been in a coma, Tyler pointed immediately. That's him. That's the man who helped me. They'd never physically met. But somehow, when Marcus died, he'd crossed into wherever Tyler's consciousness was. They'd met between life and death. Marcus couldn't deny it anymore. He researched obsessively, contacted scientists. Most dismissed him. But Dr. Susan Parnia, a resuscitation specialist, studied him for 2 years. Found nothing abnormal. No explanation. Marcus became terrified of dying again. What if next time he didn't come back? June 2015. Marcus had a massive heart attack at work. Collapsed in his own ER. His colleagues tried everything. 5 defibrillations. Nothing worked. For 14 minutes, Dr. Marcus Webb was dead. The 6th shock brought him back. But this time, he was different. Haunted. Didn't speak for 3 days. When he finally told Emily what happened, she could barely believe it. Because this time, Marcus hadn't met someone who needed help. He'd met himself, an older version, maybe 70 years old. And this older Marcus said, "You're going to die 2 more times before your real death. Both times you'll come back. Both times you'll help someone. But the 5th time, that's when you stay." Marcus asked when. The older version smiled sadly. "You already know." And Marcus did know. He'd been having recurring dreams about drowning. And in the dream, he always saw the same date. November 18th, 6 months away. Here's where it gets stranger. Dr. Marcus Webb is still alive today. 10 years since his 3rd death. November 18th has come and gone 3 times. No 4th death. I spoke with Dr. Webb. He lives quietly now, retired. He says the fear consumed him for years. He avoided water, refused to swim, became paranoid, but nothing happened. So either the vision was wrong, or it hasn't happened yet. Scientists call it veridical perception during cardiac arrest, consciousness persisting briefly after clinical death. But that doesn't explain how Marcus knew details he couldn't possibly have known. How Tyler recognized him while Marcus was in a coma. Marcus has his own theory. He thinks death isn't an endpoint, it's a threshold. Some people can cross it temporarily. They become bridges between the living and the dead, between the lost and the found. He says the hardest part isn't dying, it's coming back. Because every time he brings memories that aren't his, knowledge he shouldn't have, and the weight of knowing there are people in that in-between space who will never be found. Marcus told me, "If I die a 4th time, I'll look for answers, and if I come back, I'll tell you what I find." So far, he hasn't died again, but he's waiting. If this story made you question reality, subscribe for more deep mysteries every week. Drop a comment. Do you think Marcus really experienced life after death, or is there a scientific explanation? Have you ever had a near-death experience? I want to hear about it. Hit that like button if you made it this far. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe, just maybe, stay alive.